Okay, so we're ready to start modeling. We have all the panels of the blueprint. So let's bring up a cylinder. I'm gonna rotate it on X, 90 degrees. And we're gonna start with a cylinder. So let's go to the inputs. And so let's play with the radius. I'm using middle mouse button to resize it, but you can just introduce a value on the radius if you like. I'm gonna do the same with height. So again, middle mouse button. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a cylinder that matches the height of the size of the airplane. And so it's about that. Gonna bring the ghost mode on so that I can see the drawing. The radius is a bit too big, so I'm gonna put it 0.55. So let's go back to the solid mode. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 0.57. Yeah, I think it's better. So we don't need all these subdivisions. They're too much. So let's bring it down to 16. And the height subdivisions, we don't need many for the moment. So it's better to start with only a few, and then if you need more, you're gonna, and you will, but you will add them on the right moment. So let's go to the front view. I'm using space to go to the 4 views, and then I'm putting the mouse on top of the front view and clicking space again. Faces, and I just deleted the faces I don't need. So let's go back to perspective mode and back to object mode, and we're going to, sorry, let's go to vertex mode. I'll start making a few changes here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start modeling the shape of the back of the airplane. To do that, we're gonna use a deformer. So let's go to deform. We're gonna use a lattice. So lattice, there it is. So on the subdivisions, okay, let me just check something. Let's go to the side view. So let's put 5 divisions on U. Yeah, that should work. We don't need all this, so 3, it's enough. And yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, I think that will work. That will work just fine, I think. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's go to perspective, and sorry, let's go back to the side view. And so we're gonna go shading, wireframe unshaded, so that we can see the geometry. And let's go to select faces. I'm gonna I'm sorry, not faces. Okay, where is it? I need the outliner. So window outliner. On the outliner, you can see everything that's on your scene. So the lattice is on my scene here, and I couldn't find it, so there it is. And now I'm go to the top of the lattice, and with the right button of your mouse select lattice points, and now we have the lattice points. And as you can see, when I move the lattice points, the geometry is also moving, and it's better to use a lattice because as you can see, you can easily play with the geometry that's inside the lattice. Of course, we could do this without a lattice, but it wouldn't be so easy, and it's good to have a clean geometry, and a geometry that actually is making sense. So now let's go to the top view, and again I'm still using the lattice points, and as you can see, the geometry moves quite smoothly. So one last lattice point, and there we go. Okay, so let's go back to perspective, and as you can see, we have the shape of the airplane is starting to show up. So okay, let's go to edit, delete by type, history, and as you can see, the lattice is gone, so we don't need it anymore. And so now let's go to faces, and I'm gonna select this. So I'm using the right mouse button to go to faces mode, and oops, I'm sorry, I don't want to select this part here, so shift select to remove it. And now, okay, so we have the faces that we wanted selected. Make sure you didn't select other faces by accident and delete it, so we don't need those faces. And we're gonna do the same with these back faces here. So I'm holding shift to select all of them. So make sure there's no other faces selected by accident that you don't want to delete. So we want to delete only these ones. So I just hit delete key, and now it's a good time to save our work. So save scene as, make sure you're on your scenes folder, and so let's call this yeah, I was missing the E on blue again, but this is not the blueprint anymore, so let's retype it. Okay, airplane body, airplane underscore body. Okay, make sure it's on your scenes folder, save as. So again, that student version warning, and that's it.